Okay, so hello and welcome to yet another Gaming Masters video. So today I'm going to be giving you a tour around the 2016 update for the Xbox One, which is going to be coming out this summer. So they've just released this to preview program members, and I've had a bit of a look around. It looks really interesting, and it made quite a few changes that a lot of people have been requesting. So we're going to be starting off with this menu over here. As you can see on the kind of like guide menu, there isn't really that many changes regarding this. Nothing's changed that is extremely evident in comparison to the Xbox One update that we had towards the end of last year with the new Xbox One experience. This is just going to be a bit of a minor update as far as I can tell. It's a major update adding new features, but it's not a whole brand new overhaul of the system. Now, navigating through these menus here, as you can see, not much has changed. There are a few new options that have been added. The main one that I have noticed here is the addition of Cortana, which was unveiled last year. A few of the icons have changed. I believe that storage one has changed. And yeah, that's all that I can notice from here right now. So I'm going to enable Cortana right now. So you can say, hey Cortana. You can use it through the microphone on your headset. So let's just turn my microphone on. Right, it is okay. Personalization is limited for this profile. Okay, so let's try this now. Okay, so let's turn that in. Okay, so it reminds me of the mobile devices, so let me just see if this works. Hey Cortana, launch Tom Clancy's The Division. Okay, so that's automatically searched for Tom Clancy's The Division onto Bing right now. Let's have a look here. Hey, Cortana. Play The Division. Okay, so this is, it seems to be in a fairly early access version. Obviously, I'm not sure what it can do. I assume it can play games. So let's just have a look here. Now this has changed a little bit, as you can see. So we've got Cortana and you can easily access it here. So let me just launch The Division. Hey Cortana. Help. Okay, so that launched. Now, let's see if this works. Hey, Cortana. Tom Clancy's The Division.
Hey there, Eddie.
Okay, so it's recognized my name, it's pronounced it, that's good. Hey, Cortana. Tom Clancy's The Division. We'll try that again at the end. It seems to be a little bit temperamental
not cooperating
at the moment.
Back in a few.
But obviously this is an early access version as of the 9th of June 2016. So there are a few changes that will be made over time. We'll see what happens. Now, over here, as you can see, the showcase is still fairly prominent. But you can, as far as I'm aware, now actually add things a bit quicker to the showcase. Now, I'm not sure if this feature's just out yet. However, I did see on one of the videos that was released by Xbox them really easily being able to just add something new to the feed. I will cover this because I really liked the showcase that you had available before. So hopefully we'll be able to add things a bit quicker. It did look like you could when they first revealed all of this information. However, it's not particularly evident at this moment in time. Let's just have a look to see if you can do it easily with a screenshot or something. So, let's go for this screenshot here. Yeah, it's not particularly clear as to how to do it, but it did look fairly clear when they first did the tutorial. Now this is a live commentary, I'm going through this as we speak, so I'm finding things as you find things. Yeah. So, next thing that I'm going to mention is Facebook Friend Finder is back. This was a feature on Xbox 360 that we had, and it hasn't been on Xbox One at all. This is definitely something that I actually found quite useful sometimes. And yeah, I think that even though people don't necessarily have their Facebook links, it was usable and quite interesting to see which of your friends had Xbox and link with their Facebook, etc. You could add them easily, things like that. That's definitely good. Now, the main thing that they have changed here, actually, is the way that the My Games and Apps is accessible and the way that it looks. Now, there have been many mock-ups by the community as to what they think it should look like. However, this definitely does look better in comparison in comparison to the old user interface that we had available. So let's just go here by sort by last update. As you can see here, it's no longer going from side to side, it's horizontal. So you can just scroll down, and you can also page with LT and RT here to navigate your way through. Now, I don't have all of the games that I have installed, I only have 36 installed. But you can see the basic principle here. And you can also adjust the size of the tiles. It can be really small, really big, etc. I'm going to just change it back to large, and then you also have the different sizes that you have available. Now, if I go back to My Games and Apps here, let's have a look at the apps. So you can do the same thing with the apps as well, exactly the same features. You can also sort A to Z or sort by letter here. So if you sort by letter, what this means is you can do it alphabetically. Now there is a way that you can get it up so it like shows the alphabet, and you can navigate through it that way. It's not particularly clear as to how you can get that up at the moment. I'm pressing quite a few of the... there we go, press Y. And it comes up with this kind of like guide here to show the different letters that you have available for the games that you have installed on your Xbox. So, for example, let's have a look. Do I have any games related to H? I think I do. Yeah, we do. So you can just go to H by pressing A over that letter, and it will navigate directly to that. Now, another thing that they have also done, let me just try and find a option where I have some of the DLC installed. Oh, I have Dead Space, I didn't realise I had Dead Space. Let's go to, this is the ready to install section, isn't it? Yeah. So, let's go back to the game section so we can see what I have installed and what we don't have installed. So, if we go back and hover over the Tom Clancy's The Division, we can actually see all of this information. Now, the way that I have accessed this is by clicking the kind of like 2 square button. You can also do it by clicking the 3 lines and click on Inspect, I believe, something like that. I'll go back to that in a minute. But what you can do is you can move everything, you can copy everything, you can uninstall everything, you can see it in the store, You can see the overall size, which storage device it's on, when the game was last played, which is a nice feature because that gives you a bit of information as to when you last played it, if it's worth you keeping installed. I tend to do that. If there's a game that I'm not playing anymore, I tend to uninstall it. And then you also have last updated as well. So the last update for The Division that I installed was on the 2nd of this month. Therefore, that is when it was last updated. Now, ready to install, as you can see, I have this information here. And it's the Frontline Outfit Pack. So if I click on install, it installs straight away. And if I quickly go back to the queue, if I get there in time, it actually shows you the percentage of how much they've installed. It does this on the home screen as well, if you're quick enough, or it's a larger file. Tell you what, if I quickly go to ready to install, and I'm going to... let's install Dead Space. I've not actually played Dead Space, so I'm going to install that for a bit. So it's moved off there, and you can see here the progress that you've been making. So it says installing Dead Space, and it will take you automatically over to the installation area. It will show the exact amount of space that is required. It will tell you how much has been downloaded in megabytes or gigabytes, and also the percentage. It also provides you with the download speed. Now, previously, for you to get the download speed, you had to go into the settings, navigate all the way around that, and it was a fairly long and convoluted process. This is definitely something interesting that they have added and very useful, especially if you're trying to work out possibly how long it might take for this to be installed. Now, here, as you can see, you can just pause or cancel the installation. There's nothing else really that you can do with the My Games and Apps that's new. It just shows the saved data, ready to install stuff that I showed earlier on as well. So this is definitely a lot faster in terms of speed for the whole operating system. Even faster than the original new Xbox One experience that launched last year. And yeah, it looks very good and seems to have been improved, which is something that was needed for My Games and Apps. I was expecting it to launch towards the end of last year, the new Xbox One experience. However, by the looks of it, they didn't manage to get it out in time. Xbox Quick, Mikey Barr, the Xbox Development Manager, I believe that's the role he has, said that they were working on something, and obviously it got delayed. The same as Cortana, that was also, I believe, supposed to be launched last year and just didn't make it in time, so that's been pushed to this update. Now, the One Guide area hasn't changed at all. By the looks of it, neither has the community area, and I don't think that there really needs to be anything added on these features. Oh yeah, you can change what you share on your timeline to friends, so you can share achievements automatically or share clips and screenshots automatically. Now, I like to share off my achievements, but I'm not too fussed about gameplay and screenshots. I can decide what gets shared. I'm going to keep both picked though, because some of the gameplay stuff that I've recorded and some of the screenshots and some of the achievements I want other people to see. So that is all configured now for my specific account. Yep, nothing's changed there particularly much. Now, along with this, we have had an update to the store once again, especially with the brand new Xbox Universal, the Universal app program, which is coming over to Xbox One now. So basically, this means that all developers can release their apps onto Xbox One, Windows 10 for phone, Windows 10 as a whole, all instantly pretty much with a bit of verification. You can choose which apps go into the store, but it's a lot easier. This is also one of the major new features that they have modified and updated, and we're just going to be loading into this right now. So as you can see, the store's a lot clearer. It's been completely redesigned again. So it has a featured area, which is very similar to the front of the store over on the Windows Store app. You also have all of the prices and the ratings of these products on the front page as well. So as you can see here, a brand new game that's just come out is Soul Axiom. It lists the price as £15.99, and yeah, that is listed there. So what we can do here, let's go to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Now, this isn't... Okay, so let's go to something that I don't own, because this seems to be in development still, obviously, and I do actually own Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Black Ops 3, GTA, Fallout 4, but it's only listing that I own Minecraft. So let's just have a look here at what we can do with the other tabs. As I said, this is an early access, but the basic principle is still visible. So let's see what we can do here. Now, show all. So as you can see here, when you go to the Games tab, you can go through all types. This includes all of the DLC. This can also just do the apps that are available. This includes the Universal Windows Store apps, so across all of the devices. So if I just go back out of here, quit it, back out again, and let's browse games. Cortana, browse games.
I need your permission to help.
Ah, okay, I see. So, by the looks of it, I've got to make sure that I'm all signed up to my account properly. But it seems to be doing this now. So, now let's try this method again. So I know that I don't actually own Overwatch. Ah, it's updated. Yeah, it's updated the stuff here properly, and it seems to be working properly now. So I've gone on to Overwatch, and it's also redesigned the store listings here. So Overwatch Origins Edition isn't actually apparently currently available. But if we scroll down to something on... I think that might have been the pre-order edition, I'm not sure. It should be available, Overwatch Origins Edition. But let's go for something definitely is available. So, here we go. So they've redone the racing system as well. As you can see, the star system is still here. But they've kind of like made it a bit more prominent, which is something that needed to be made, because it was fairly annoying the way that they had done it, because anybody could race it even if you didn't own the game. By the looks of it, they seem to have improved this by making it so you can only rate the game if you actually own it, which is definitely good. It shows the developer the name, and you can go by publisher as well by just clicking on the name of the publisher. And if I just go back to the game again here, you have the screenshots on the left hand side, you have the description here on the right, and you can expand it if you want to. Provides the platforms that you can play it on, and also link directly to the Game Hub. I don't particularly like the location of this Game Hub location right now, but the basic principle is here. As you can see, you can navigate through all of this. This was in the previous build. So if I just press B to go back to the Game Hub, to the store listing, sorry, you can see what people think. So, privacy and terms, report this app to Microsoft, age rating, publisher info, size, etc. And you can also get ratings specific to the device as well. So if I go onto an app that is definitely available on all platforms, let's have a look here. Now I'm currently navigating that games just then. So let's go to the apps. Now, Netflix is actually available on all platforms, so we can have a look at the reviews here. Now, as you can see, it shows in the top right people that use the product. You can install it if it's uninstalled, etc. You can go to manage it if you have it installed. And this is available on Xbox. Now, I believe it's also available on PC, but I'm not sure how they've kind of like implemented the way that the store links are at the moment. So it might not be listing all of the Universal apps at this moment in time. But you can also do it for last 30-day reviews, the latest reviews, and lifetime reviews as well. Now, I believe they're also going to be adding the text reviews as well, which would definitely be interesting. But we'll just have to wait and see for what happens with that. The way that the reviews down there worked is it actually broke down the ratings for that depending on the specific score. So, this is something that's available on all platforms by the looks of it. Yep, so as you can see here, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PC, Windows Phone, and even HoloLens. That's in development still at the moment, but it's been announced. You can see all of the text information for the films. Rotten Tomatoes has always been integrated into store. You also have the character actor bios, a lot more prominent, and other recommendations as well. So they've definitely redone quite a bit of the store right now. It would be interesting to see how the Universal Windows apps work, what changes are going to be coming in the future with the way that this is integrated. Some bits of the store are a bit slow, apps seem to be a bit reduced at the moment. They're still working on a few changes, there are a few bugs here or there. And also, I believe one of the other problems that they currently have is if you buy the game on the new version of the store, at this moment in time you can't actually play it back on the old version of the Xbox operating system. So if you're game sharing, do bear that in mind, that possibly your friends won't be able to play it until they upgrade. That is a issue, but I am sure that that will be fixed very, very soon. So I hope you have enjoyed this brief video of what changes have been made related to the Xbox One anniversary update that is launching this summer. As I have said multiple times during this video, this is a video preview of what is coming to the Xbox One program. So if you don't have this just yet, do be warned. It's still in preview, they're still developing it, it will be coming out this summer. If you do have it, congratulations, well done, enjoy. If you are already in the preview program wondering why you don't have it just yet, they're still rolling it out over this week and multiple weeks to come, but you do have to enroll to be able to get it. So you need to go to the Preview Xbox Dashboard app, and then you need to change your registration to the latest Xbox One experience. Now, you can remove your console from the program, you can go back to the public release, and then you can also go to the current preview version of the experience. So there will still be a few changes to current Xbox One experience. Wording's a little bit complicated, but I'm on the latest one, and I'm definitely enjoying it right now. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe. We'll have another video overviewing the all of the changes to the Xbox One operating system. Once there are more changes announced and available, we'll give a few updates here or there. Also regarding Cortana. I'm going to leave you this video right now showing you what features have been enabled in this update.
The preview update for June is out with some newly streamlined activities. First off, your games and apps are now at the top of your home screen. Move one step to the right to get to your collection. New sorting options have been added, and your ready-to-install items have been moved out into their own area. Cortana has taken over voice commands on Xbox One. You can use a Kinect for voice control and Cortana also responds to commands you give over your headset mic. Turn on Cortana in the guide, and then say, "Hey Cortana," instead of Xbox to start voice commands. The store has also been reorganized. Everything is on one screen. Scroll down to see the categories. Find Facebook friends who are on Xbox Live. In the Friends area of the guide, choose Suggestions. Select Find Facebook Friends and follow the steps. You'll see your Facebook friends who are also looking for Xbox Live friends. Discover more. Get information and tips from Xbox Help.
Okay, so I hope you found that video useful. We're just going to test out the Cortana feature again now. So, hey, Cortana. APB reloaded.
The preview update for June is out with some newly streamlined activities.
Okay, so
first off, your games and apps are now at the top of your home screen.
Of synchronization with that at the moment in time. However, I'm sure that they'll fix it as soon as possible. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe. It's very much appreciated, and we will see you in the next video.